This is the fourth training class relating to the conscious mind. Hi, I'm Tim Doyle. I'm a student of the Golden Ones. The Golden Ones are co-creator gods who are the administrators of this Earth Spiritual Training School. All souls on Earth are here training to become co-creator gods. All right, now we're going to talk about the conscious mind. The conscious mind is a audio-video recording system. It records all life experiences in every moment. What it captures is then passed to the subconscious mind for memories. Let's see. It captures the event, the place, the who, the what was said, the feeling of the moment. For example, if I was to say, what did you have for breakfast yesterday? You'd have to look up and you'd say, well, let's see. I had eggs. I had eggs at 6 a.m. They were prepared by my mother. We had a conversation. The eggs were good. I enjoyed myself. It was a good time. All right. And it was in the kitchen of my mother's house. So there is how the conscious mind captures everything in the moment. Now, you can take the conscious mind and focus in on one particular item. It's like a scanning system or a pair of binoculars, where you can look out and scan this, horizon. And then if there's one thing, you can focus in on it. Well, what happens is when you focus in, you can concentrate on that one item. The conscious mind can only hold one thought at a time. All right. You can't be thinking about dog training and thinking about eating breakfast at the same time. Your conscious mind can concentrate only one item, one subject item. Now you can integrate two of them where you're, thinking about eating eggs with your dogs or something like that. But then you're combining two into one event. So what it does is when your conscious mind finds the truth, it will capture the truth and pass it to the subconscious mind. For an example, if you're building a fire and you burn yourself, well, you know that the fire is hot, so it will record that flames or fire is not beneficial to the body, so it will capture that event into your light body, your subconscious mind, where it's a truth, and then if it's a real truth, it goes to your light body. Sometimes we capture truths that are not really truths. For an example, someone telling you that the earth is flat and it's not really flat, but you're forced to believe that it's flat. So you accept it as a truth. And then now you have truths in your subconscious mind that are not truths. So each soul is responsible for what is in their subconscious mind and what the soul programs to be a truth in their subconscious mind. So what you have to do is the conscious mind will pass all supposedly validated truths to the subconscious mind. Now, in our next training session, we'll talk about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't revalidate anything passed to it by the conscious mind. That's not the responsibility of the subconscious mind to revalidate something that the conscious mind passed to it. All right, so whatever the conscious mind sends to the subconscious mind believes it is a truth. So let's talk about, I tell you what, we're going to talk about the creation process right now. The creation process. So here it is that you're a soul and you want to manifest something. In fact, I just put something up on the website on a meditation guide for the creation process. How you create is there's three types of creation. You have a plan creation where you can say, all right, I want to build a house, or I want to get married, or I want to go on a date Friday night. Just something simple. What your mind will do is then you start searching in your mind. All right, what do I want to do? What's going to activate my mind? Let's say I'm going to build a house. Then that's my plan. So I'm creating a process. So I have to engage into the third eye here. I have to engage into my desires. But I'm going to talk about that a little later. So you have plan creations. Then you have, which is part of brainstorming. Brainstorming is another thing. Brainstorming is where you're thinking. You don't know what it is. You know something's wrong and you don't know how to fix it. So now you're thinking, all right, I've got this problem. I've got a leak in my roof. How am I going to fix it? Where's the leak coming from? So all these thoughts start going through your mind. You're brainstorming how to create a solution to your challenging life situation, all right? What you do then is when you're brainstorming, you attune to different frequencies. Your brain has thousands of frequencies flowing through it, available at any time. You can tap into any frequency. For an example, if you're in the kitchen and you want to know about cooking, your brain can say, okay, let's see, I'm tapping into the frequency of cooking. All right, I'm in the kitchen. What am I going to cook? Am I going to bake a cake? All right, I've got to set the oven. What's the temperature I set the oven to? What's my mixture? Am I making a cake? What kind of a cake am I making? Am I going to add chocolate to the cake? Is it going to be part of the mixture? Is it going to be part of the frosting? So your mind's into that frequency of baking, all right? So then as you start getting into it and you're into the frequency, you start visualizing. You start doing your imagination. Okay, what kind of a cake am I going to do? Am I going to do a chocolate cream cake? Am I going to do, you allow your imagination to start building on what it is you're storming, you're planning, and what you're creating. So you let your imagination in and you start playing with your imagination. And sometimes you can either fantasize with your imagination. Like, okay, I'm going to build this cake. It's going to have chocolate frosting on one side and it's going to have strawberry frosting on the other side and a big purple heart in the middle. You just play with your fantasy. Now, those are two: plan creations, brainstorming. The third is desires. All right. Let's say that you're hungry, and you say, "Okay, I'm hungry. What sounds good to eat? Does fruit sound good to eat? No. How about pizza? Does that sound good to eat? No. So you search for the desire, the feeling that's going to fulfill your desire before you create it. So let's say you settle on saying, you know what, pizza is pretty good, so I'll settle in on pizza. Then you have the desires that are created by your senses, where your five senses, you touch, you taste, you see, you feel, you smell, maybe six senses, and you look. All right. When your senses are activated, then what happens is that creates a desire within you. let's say that you really are interested in a hobby of cooking. Okay, that's a safe one to play with. And you pick up a magazine and you're thumbing through it, and you see all these delicious recipes and so forth. And then it starts, you get these feelings like, man, that looks good. That something activates your feeling. The sight of it, maybe you can actually feel like what it's going to taste like, or what it's going to, how you're going to present it and so forth. And what you're going to use it for. Who are you going to surprise with this creation that you're going to make? So you've got planning, you got brainstorming, and then your desires. Those three things are the main avenues where you tap into the conscious mind to create something. Now, as co-creator gods, that is our functionality here, is to learn how to create. Before we came to Earth, we were guided by the heart of God through our light body, through our light body. And like the animal kingdom does not have a conscious mind. It's guided by their feelings, by the heart of God. The heart of God guides all the kingdoms. The plants, the minerals, the animals, the souls before they come to Earth. All right. So now you've got your creation going. You've got your plan situation, your brainstorming, and your desires. Then the next thing, once you come up with what it is you want to manifest, then you go through the visualization process. You start visualizing. All right. I want to build a home. What kind of home? So then you start visualizing. Do I want a home out of brick? Do I want a home out of wood? Do I want a home out of sticks? I think a home out of brick is good. So you decide on, you see yourself with a brick home. Then you have to go to discernment. Is this what I actually want? Do I want a brick home? Can I afford a brick home? Where's the location of this brick home going to be? So you start going through this analysis process about whether it is a good idea to have a brick home or not. So then once you say, okay, it is going to be a brick home, then what's your motive? What's your motive? This is the most important part of the creation process, is your motive. Why are you doing this? If you're doing it just to please your ego, it's not going to get past universal mind. Universal mind will not allow, well, I won't say that. Universal mind will not allow a manifestation to take place if it's strictly going to satisfy just one person, the ego. Right? It may allow you to make the manifestation, but there'll be a karma life experience attached to that creation. So after you come up with a motive, I want this home for my family. I want it to a secure place for my wife and my children. It'll be close to a school. It will be secure. It's in a good location. So you're coming up with the motive of why you want to build this house. And then you'll say, okay, all right, the motive will pass through universal law for the greatest good, for the greatest number. And then once you decide, I'm going to build this house. It's good for the family. I can afford it. It's in a good location. And you've got your energy up, and you can almost feel like this is what I want to do. Then you commit your energy to it. You say, yep, I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to go through the paperwork. I'm going to visit the bank. I'm going to do whatever is necessary to put this plan into creation. At that point in time that you commit your energy, to the creation, that's when you take the idea and it goes into your subconscious mind. It goes into your subconscious mind is that now you are committed to this. And if you can verbalize it, even when you come up to the point of committing your energy, you probably will say, yes, this is what I am going to do. You commit your energy verbally. Like God said, let there be light. You make that commitment. Once you make the commitment, it's passed to your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind will take this and it will coordinate with universal mind. Universal mind and your subconscious mind will work hand in hand without the conscious mind knowing anything about it. You're working on the practical aspects of creating your manifestation by going to the bank, filling out the forms, talking to a builder, and so forth. In the meantime, your subconscious mind is working with universal mind. Your universal mind already knows what your intentions are. The universal mind is always connected to the soul in every moment. But the subconscious mind is working with the universal mind, because universal mind will go into the subconscious and saying, okay, what is the motivating energy with this manifestation? If it's in alignment with universal laws and for the greatest good for the greatest number, it's not motivated by selfish energies. Is the soul confident in his manifestations? Now, we're co-creator gods here. We're training to be co-creator gods. If there's any doubt in what it is you're manifesting, the manifestations won't take place. You can't be saying, geez, I hope I can build a house, or I think I can build a house, or I can try and build a house. I don't know if I'm going to find a builder. I don't know if the bank's going to accept me. I don't know this. I don't know that. I'm concerned this might not happen. If there's any doubts or lack of confidence in the manifestations of your creation, it's not going to work out. And if it does work out, you're going to have a karma debt attached to it. Now, we use the example of building a house. Well, let's just take a simple example of what are you going to fix for breakfast? You go through the same routine. Boy, I'm hungry. What sounds good? Eggs? Yeah. Eggs sound good with over lightly, salt and pepper, maybe ketchup on the side. And that sounds pretty good. All right, what do I have to do? Do I have the eggs? Yeah, I have the eggs. Is the kitchen available? Yeah, the kitchen's available. I'm hungry and I'm going to go down and fix my eggs right away. You've gone through the process. You're confident you're going to make the manifestations. You've got the material. It goes into your subconscious mind. You say, yep, I'm going to have eggs for breakfast. You make the commitment. The subconscious mind works with universal mind. You go downstairs. Everything's working. The stove's working. The eggs are there. The electricity's on, and so forth. Simple. We do it all the time when we manifest. So there's no great difference between manifesting something to eat for breakfast, or building a home, or planning a date, or anything else you plan on doing. It's a simple process. We're just outlining to you the importance is the motivation behind it. Your motivation doesn't have to be. If your motivation is out of love, then most likely your creation will work with universal mind, and universal mind will synchronize all with nature to bring everything together to allow your manifestations to become a reality. All right, now you want to make a shift to what's passed to the subconscious mind. We tell you, everything is passed to the subconscious mind. Let's talk about learning to swim. When you learn to swim, it's a life experiences. There are many life experiences. Learning to swim is just one where you're learning to swim. Your conscious mind is focused on everything to do, the arm strokes, the kicking, the breathing, and so forth. So you think you got it all down, you jump in the water, and let's just say you panic, or the soul panics, and he's not kicking, and he's in the waters over his head. And he starts to panic, and someone helps him. He comes out of the water, and now he creates a fear of the water, instant fear of the water. And so he won't go in swimming anymore. So what happens is when the conscious mind is recording an event and passes it to the subconscious mind, the subconscious mind does not know that the fear of drowning is not a truth, right? It recorded an event. So in your audio recording system, you have created a fear in your subconscious mind. Now, like any audio recording system, if there's something when you're taping something or recording something and there's a glitch in it, you just go in, find the spot where the glitch is, and you delete that glitch, all right? Maybe you're recording a family event and someone swears at in front of their parents or something like that, and you don't want to show that to your neighbors. So you can go in and delete that portion of the recording. Same thing in your subconscious mind. You can go in and you can delete anything in your subconscious mind that is creating an unhealthy feeling in your body, mind, anything. Whether it is a fear, guilt, abusive situation, or so forth. All right. On the website, there is a technique called prayer to remove emotional parasites. In this prayer, your subconscious mind is in your third chakra, which is right above the navel. So you just put your hand there, and your left hand above the navel, right hand on the heart. What you're gonna do is move the energy, the fear, from your solar plex to your heart chakra. You're gonna shift it. But the important thing is you have to bring the fear to the surface. So in other words, if you're in an audio recording device and you're looking for where someone sweared in front of their family, you've got to find that spot on the recording to delete it. You can't just delete the whole file. So what you have to do is bring that fear to the surface. So here it is. I've got my left hand above my navel. I have my right hand on my heart, and then I activate the feeling. Oh, I'm afraid of the water. I see myself, someone's trying to push me into the water. I feel the fear. And then you say the words, this feeling is not mine. This feeling does not belong to me. I release this feeling in love now and forever. Amen. Instantaneously, it's gone. Instantaneously. There's nothing more you have to do than that. I have taught this technique around the world to individuals that have fear of heights, swimming, almost any fear you can think of, animals, snakes, anything. And immediately the fear is removed, all right? So all you have to do is bring the fear to the surface to release it. What else do we want to say about the conscious mind? Anything else? No, I think that's all we're going to say about the conscious mind, all right? Like I said, there's a technique on the website, the path-to-oneness.com, that there's a meditation guide for the creation process. Just follow the guidelines. Basically, it's the same thing we said here. And the important thing is your motivation and being confident. All right? Those are the two ingredients that universal mind's going to look for to bring your manifestation into a reality without a karma debt or karma lessons created. Now, there's many tools on the website, thepath-to-oneness.com, to assist you. The conscious mind is always in gear, always thinking and so forth. The secret to anything in life is discipline. All right. So especially in your desires, it's disciplining your desires, not allowing your desires to have control over you, but you have control over your desires, right? So our next training lesson will be on the subconscious mind, and we'll talk about that. All right. Y'all have a great day now. Much love to all. Bye-bye. See all the teachings of the Golden Ones at the YouTube channel, Timothy Doyle, The Golden Ones, or visit us at www.thepath-to-oneness.com. Also visit us on Facebook at The Path to Oneness.